Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about healings of physical conditions. And what he says is one of the most important things to do on a healing journey of a physical condition, an illness, a disease, pain, whatever it is. You have to remember that you are not your body. Sounds counterintuitive, right? But you have to remember that you are not your body, even though the body is the one that needs to be healed. See, what we have to remember is all illness. Well, let me put it this way. 95% of all illness, because there is a small percentage that is genetic, truly genetic. I'm not talking about, oh, my parents had this, so I'm going to get it. I'm talking about things that people are born with, things that happened at birth, right? Or early childhood. That's a genetic thing. But most conditions and illnesses are not genetic. Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton, all talk about this, okay? So, again, what he says is that you have to remember that you are not your body. Keep in mind, your body is there for a reason. I talked about how it's part of your ego and you need it to play your game, and it's the game piece, yes. But that's why I said you are not the body, okay? The true self, your real self, which is not inside your body's inside it. See, we think our souls are inside our bodies. It's the other way around. That's why we have an energy field, right? What's around us. Okay. So getting back to Joe Dispenza, what he says is, once you remember you're not your body, and the line he uses is, the mantra or the phrase he uses is, become no one or no thing. Become no one, become no thing. Right? You are none of those things. And I think R.J. Spina says that as well. And actually both of them have gone through conditions that no one thought they were going to recover from, and they have. So anyway, when you remember that you are not your body, you could truly begin to heal, because look, the medical industry has its place, okay? And it's what A Course in Miracles calls permission slips, whether it's a pill, an injection, something. Sometimes because we're in so much pain physically, or so aware of our condition, we need to do something physically to feel like we're helping ourselves. Okay? And again, do they help? Sure. But the healing is not coming from that. It's coming from you. Okay? You understanding that I need this permission slip to allow myself to believe that I'm going to heal. Placebo effect. Look at the placebo effect, right? People think they took a pill when it was really a sugar pill, right? And they healed, right? Or severe or extremely, significantly reverse their symptoms or whatever, right? But here's the deal. Remembering you're not your body is the first step, because when you constantly are focused on the dense 3D self, you're going to be weighed down. You're going to be weighed down. Oh, I'm on my body. I have this thing. See, here's the thing. When you identify as your body, okay, you identify subconsciously with the illness. How many people have been defined by their illnesses? Right? How many people have been defined not only by the illnesses they may have had, but by the illnesses that killed them, right? That they died from. Okay? And I hate to use the quote line, but I'm just using the phrase when I do this. I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be facetious or anything like that. But so many people become defined by their illnesses instead of saying, well, it's there for a reason, it served a purpose, and now I need to heal, or whatever it is. And that being said, once you remember you're not your body, you won't be defined by these things. You will not be defined by these things. And that's when the true healing begins. Because here's what I'm trying to say. This is the point I'm trying to make. All illness, with the exception of those few, that small percentage of truly genetic conditions, the rest of those illnesses start in the energy field. They all start in the energy field before they manifest physically. Okay? They all start in the energy field before they manifest physically. The body is the last place where these things show up. Okay? You're carrying so much, right? You've got to find a way to emotionally detox. That's why I say crying is important, especially the guys out there. Quit being so tough. Let it out somewhere safely, privately if you need to, right? That's why women live longer than men. They release it at least. We don't, right? Or we become, a basket case. Right? So, yeah, the body, and here's the funny part. Even though you're truly not your body, the body itself is amazing. The body is divinely designed to heal. The body is designed to be a healing machine. Believe it or not, I know people won't believe it. But we always get in its way, right? And the medical field, as well-meaning as it may be, or not, I'm not going to go there right now, because I do think they have a place, but they do not help when it comes to you remembering that you're not your body. They want you to think you are your body, because that's their job, right? They're the mechanic, right? Now, here's the thing. Yes, our bodies are like, here's a metaphor for you with the mechanic thing. Our bodies are like cars, okay? Our bodies are like cars, well-designed cars. But here's the difference. The difference is this. The body, as the car, has a driver that is the soul. Okay? The body as a car has a driver that is the soul. When the car starts acting up or does funny things or won't follow orders, that's when the ego gets to be too big, right? The soul isn't driving it as much as it should. The soul meaning the higher self, right? So you want your soul to be driving your car more than your ego. When we talked about this, remember the backseat metaphor? But, it's already 8 minutes. So here's the thing. I'm in my car, but I know I'm not my car. I know I'm not my car, right? If something is acting up with this car, I have to take it to a mechanic, right? When something is up with your body, with our bodies, we tend to take it to the doctor who we feel is the mechanic. The difference is me being the driver of this car. I can't do anything to make this car repair on its own. Physical things have to be done for this car to repair. I have to either do it myself. I wish I had that skill. I don't. I have to take it to a mechanic. Whereas with the body, even though we may be taking it to a doctor, the doctor isn't the one that's fixing it. You're fixing it. Okay, you're fixing it yourself. Even when you have surgery or have an infection where the medical industry or the medical field does play a huge role, you still have to be in line with it and let it heal. People, even after surgery and, antibiotics have gotten in there in the way of healing. So you have to remember, you are still the healer. Where if it's a car, I'm not the healer of my car unless I can do it myself. I got to take it to a mechanic. That's the difference. So when you combine a divinely intelligent body with the fact that you are not the body, your source, okay, you have more healing ability than you'll ever know. You'll have more healing ability than you'll ever know. But check out Joe Dispenza and all those other people.